Yo, how you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey, I am here. It's not Justin, it's Baker and Mike. Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to Beer Talk with Bishop and friends. And today we have a great show for you guys. I got my kid with me for a few hours, for a few minutes, till my wife get back. McDonald's is on the way, so he'll be good. uh, so how you guys doing?
Not bad.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
That's
Late
good.
night.
That's good.
Late night.
It was by fact, it was a fun night. That's for sure. I could definitely say that. Hey, you know what,
It
man?
was
It's all
interesting.
about having fun. Yeah, it's all about having fun, and we did definitely have fun.
Yeah.
It's that's one of the great things that we do. Um, and so Baker, how was your weekend?
Not too bad, but it just same. It's cold. So I'm upstairs using the tablet again. It's -2 right now with the windshield to like -10 or something. So I mean, going down that basement.
What about you, Mike? I forgot I muted it. Sorry.
Mhm. Been good so far. Got out of the house a little bit this morning. Went and got some grocery shopping done. Uh,
Good.
Topic of conversation for later. Uh, what do y'all think about people riding bicycles in the middle of the road? Because that happened to me today, and I
That is a
got
great
upset.
point for conversation later, for sure.
You know.
So,
Anyway, it was good.
yeah. Listen, it is weird because they don't put attention. They get on the phone and just don't even look up. They're just on the phone, right, all the time. But that will be a great conversation. My weekend was fantastic. It's not bad. Everybody knows in about 11 days I'll be heading out of the country. No, I'm not serving my country. Now I would, but I'm not capable. Because I'm 3/4 Irish. You know what I mean? They're not letting me, and my English is not 100%. So they might think it's friendly fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely that. Yeah. That's the reason.
That's right. But so I'm gonna be traveling to Puerto Rico on the 18th, and I'm gonna do some video from over there, and I'm gonna do my show, our next show from over there too. So it's gonna be exciting. But besides that, Baker, what do you think when you say hi to the chat?
Yeah, it's popping. So hopefully the first one I got is Santa Tom. I think there was a couple before that, but Santa Tom comes up first. Hello, sir. Great show. I really enjoyed the beard aspect of it. If you can't grow a beard, there's ways to get around it. So I really did enjoy that. Then we had Randall Brunk next. Hello. Tamed Maine Beard Company. Hello. Ripper Dan. What's up, buddy? Um, Bearded Sloth. If you don't know, that's Mike Ramsey. Um, he changes his name like his underwear.
Every 2
But
weeks, because that's as much
every
as YouTube will allow.
time, Scott Spence.
Hey,
Hello. Randall King. Brewer. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Brewer.
Uh, Jeff Harmon.
What's up?
Hello, Dapper, Mr. Dapper. Stream Jeff saying hello to everybody. Team K Houston. Hello, Ken. What's up, bud?
Going on?
Um, Eric I can't see it. Is that an L? Eric
Ike.
Lick? Ike?
Ike, yeah.
Ike.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, thank you. Yep. Let's see here. Ugg,
Hey, what's up,
what's up, bud? And I see that they said Lee. Somebody said hello to him. I don't see. Oh, there it
Yep.
is. Yeah, Lee. What's up, bud?
How you doing, E? Thank you, ADC, for being here.
True North. Hello,
How you doing,
hello.
Chris? Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, this is a lot easier with a mouse and a bigger screen.
It is. It is.
You know, but I think small batch. Hello, hello, with John. What's up, bud?
How you
John.
doing, John? Small bot.
The elegant Sasquatch.
What's up?
He's,
Boo. I can't.
that's his
I can't do it.
website. Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
website. The elegant Sasquatch.
Yeah, the elegant Sasquatch.
Elegant.
Dad Hardy. What's up,
What's up,
Dad?
Dad?
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
And small batch. Yeah, we said hello. Yeah, this goes a lot quicker, guys. Sorry about this. Trying to have my fat finger over all these things. uh, but I think everybody. Abe, what's up, bud? How are you?
Hey.
I think we got everybody.
We got Ugg is here as well. I saw him
Yep.
somewhere in here.
And Randy R. I just see him. He just said hello.
Randy R.
How you doing, Randy? Thank you, sir.
Got
Michael. Yeah, Michael S13.
what's going
Hey,
on?
Mike. How you doing, sir? Thank you for being here. I seen Warlock somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yep,
Bill's in
there's
here.
Warlock. Yep, there's
There it
Warlock.
is.
What's up, Will?
How you doing, Warlock? Will, thank you for being here, sir. Appreciate it.
And yeah, Scott Spence, we said, right? But yeah, I think we're pretty much what's up, bud. All right, Warlock. But yeah, we're caught up for now, bud.
We are good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Baker. You did an awesome job. Awesome job. So,
Oh, yeah.
what do you guys think?
Slow.
You know, we have this guest. He's one of the OGs. You know, I mean, he's still small batch, but he's one of the OGs. You know, so what you guys? If you guys have anything else, we just say hi, and we already say hi. What would you guys? We bring him in.
Roll.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
let's bring him in. I got an intro for him, and let's go.
Already bands, bass some low, heavy suspense, DJ check levels. Nods like cool, but the sub start acting unusual. Like still clean, walls intact, but the air feel ready to snap. Every step made the floor reply, like the sound already multiply. Phones up once, then they're gone. This ain't the night you text upon it. Quiet second, feel the silence like silence. Trying to make a promise, one kick test. Room lean back, dust shake loops from no rag. Crowd green like do it again. DJ smiles like say less. Then he said keep it under control. The bass of the different goals soon as the low end hit the chest. The speakers fail the stress test. No warning label, no recall. Just pressure climbing through the wall. This ain't settle, this ain't crest. The speakers were not built for this. The speakers were not built for this. Hands up high, witness this. If it crackle, that's the
All right. So we got Johnny from. All right, I'm gonna say Johnny from used to be Five Boroughs. It is a strong island right now.
Yeah,
'Cause,
you even gotta go. You gotta go further back than that, though.
Well, but a lot of people know you from Five Boroughs. You know, that's what I said. I wanted to make sure that they knew about it. So, so how you doing, Johnny?
I'm good, man. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime, man. I'm good. We're good. We're good. We are definitely good, man. It's a beautiful day. At least it's. I think it's 61 degrees right here, right now in Oklahoma.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it hit 70 earlier, right? Mike?
It got to, I think the highest we got here was 67.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Okay.
we're
67,
negative
yeah.
temperatures right now.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't like that. Don't like that at
And
all.
it snowed all day and night, and the wind is crazy, so it's probably like -8 to 10.
Oh yeah. I can imagine. Yeah, it's look, I grew up in Ohio, and then so I'm used to this. I'm used to driving on the snow, but it's like as older I get, the the snow and the cold don't do good for my body. So
Yeah,
you know,
Oh,
it
you'd hate it
definitely
right now.
sucks.
Yeah, you would hate it right now. And it's negative degrees, the negative wind chill. It just sucks in Pennsylvania.
yeah. Look, it's yeah something else. So Johnny, why do you just don't tell us a little bit about yourself and your company? I mean, I know I had you on the show before, but
Yeah.
just in case somebody missed it.
Yeah, no problem. So I started back in December of 2019, which was under a different company name. We went by Beard Brothers because originally me and my brother started the company. Not even checking the internet for names, not researching, nothing. I kind of just came up with the name and winged it. And then, started slinging beer products for like a year, year and a half, and then realized that we wanted to trademark the name and then ran into trademark issues. So then we had to rebrand to Five Boroughs, which I thought was
Right.
great. The name I originally wanted is what I had now, but there was already a company from Long Island. And I didn't really want to step on anybody's toes, being I kind of knew him, talked to him, and, you know, but so I ran that name for a while. And then recently, the guy that had Long Island Beard Co., he stopped like a year ago selling products altogether. Still kind of stayed in touch with him. He's actually not far from me. So then I just took that opportunity, being he was completely done, and went with the name I originally wanted. But, you know, again, didn't want to cause any issues. He was in the game before me. And then I'm here now.
Right.
So, yeah,
Nice.
got about 6 years in.
Right. How you doing, Frankie J? So but you had the Five Boroughs. You ran with that name for at least a couple of
Couple
years,
years.
right?
Right.
That's what I said because everybody knows you for
Yeah.
Five Boroughs. So
Yep.
now I just off topic real quick, man. How hard was it to? I mean, I know because as we have when we when you switch companies, I mean, you have all these labels, right, and stickers, and I mean, how hard was that decision to switch?
Yeah, it definitely plays a factor. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. It sucks, but at that point I didn't care what it cost to change because that was the name I originally wanted after Beard Brothers, you know? So at that point I would have paid anything, which I'm still in the process now, waiting on a shipment of labels, rebranded labels, everything. But yeah, it definitely sucks because then some people still search for the name, and then but I still own, Five Boroughs, grooming, beard co, all that.com. So it'll take you straight to my website. But
Right. So you
on
didn't.
Instagram, if they go to search, obviously it's not there no more. So I was just kind of
Right.
relying on the community to spread the word and stuff like that. So
Yeah. And
It, like you said though, it's got to be tough. I mean, and it's if you had shirts, if you have hats, if you have all this stuff, I mean, it people are gonna still represent that. Be in you've been around a long time, and stuff. How do you get them to kind of change over and go with the new branding? Then like that they're representing those shirts and stuff.
right. A lot of people were like, "Oh man, I think you do it just to sell sweatshirts," like joking around. I was like, "I wish," or else I wouldn't be losing money. Like the sweatshirts I just made. Um,
Yeah,
I got a decent amount left, so I just marked them down. I'm like losing money selling them at this point, but I was like, whatever.
yeah,
And then people are like, you know, if they legit had a problem with it and they messaged me and was like legit pissed off, like I would
Yeah.
help them like make a decision on new products and, you know, talk to them and
Mhm.
stuff. But most people are cool about it,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, it does suck, you know, because I got a bunch of stuff, bunch of labels and everything, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like starting over, but it was worth it for me because I feel like 1,000 times better with this name. You know, I'm from Long Island, born and raised, never left. So it
Yeah.
like truly fits. So at that
Yeah,
point,
it's
I
what
was
you
willing to
truly
do
wanted.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what you truly wanted. So yeah,
Right. Right.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. You know, it could be, you know, a second thing, a second hustle or something like that, and you can bring back the OG stuff. You know.
Right. 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 Yeah. I
There-
know it. And then when I went to Five Boroughs, I obviously I'm from New York. So when you think of New York, I mean, me being from New York, Long Island, I thought of the Five Boroughs. Nobody ever really thinks of like New York State, upstate New York. They don't really classify that. So I always
Right.
thought it was a cool name, you know, and so that's why I picked that name. But
Yeah.
it's kind of
No, it
sucks to
is.
see it go because I had it for a while too, but
Yeah.
it feels complete now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is more. I mean, you have a sentimental to you because it's what you wanted at the beginning.
Right.
So
And a lot of like where I live, I'm 5 minutes from the ocean, so I would want to take pictures at the ocean and stuff, but I was like, Five Boroughs, there's really no oceans there, you know. So I almost felt like my branding was a little off, you know. The things
sure.
that I wanted to do didn't really work, so I kind of, you know, veered away from that stuff. But going forward now, you know, it'll be a lot easier for me.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
I
And it,
see Corey from Weatherbeard came in and Frankie J. Hello, hello.
hey, Corey, how you
Corey,
doing, Corey?
Frank,
One of the things I said earlier when we introduced you is you're one of the OGs. I mean, you're still small back, but you're one of the.
yeah,
You know, you've been here for the longest. Cervantes was here. Uh, Cervantes, Pedro, you, True North. I mean, you know, you guys being the longest around. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm missing one or two other companies,
right,
but
right, right.
you know, you
Yeah,
guys are the
Weatherbeard.
OGs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
Weather
Weatherbeard's
Beard
been
too.
around. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is, you know, but it's your product, man. So we were talking about, and I told this, we were talking off the air. One of my favorite products of you, well, my first product from you. Let me start there. It was the Crimsicle, the orange
Which
Crimsicle.
oh, orange cedarwood.
Yeah, I call it Crimsicle because it's for me it smelled like Crimsicle.
Right,
So
right,
yeah,
right,
that was my
right.
first one.
Okay.
And then Wu Tang, and that one's the OG.
Which one?
The Wu Tang one.
Oh, the Wu Tang one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
36
36
Yeah,
chambers.
chambers. Yeah.
36 chambers.
He
And man,
is
when I
Irish, so just so you know, that's why he can't pronounce this stuff.
that's right.
We're
Need
working on it.
subtitles at the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
I'm
There
working
you
on
go.
it.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
but
funny.
I was telling Mike Ramsey about only beers
Right.
because when you were advertising the first only beers, it was for me was a you know I thought it was a joke, and then I went you know I reached out to you, and I gotta say this one of the coolest things about you is and you and a lot of other company owners that we have here is that you reply on point.
I tried
Like
to. Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah, you're pretty good at it. I mean, some things happen, but you know,
Right.
you're pretty good at it. And
Thank you.
it's and your customer service is on point,
Thank you.
communication is on point. So you know, I reached out to you because the only beer I was like, man, that sounds is that a joke? I thought it was a joke. And then when I got it, the same profile, it come to find out it was going away or it went away. And but that thing is so like refreshing, you know.
Right. That's the perfect word to describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is refreshing. I enjoyed that one. I think the grapefruit comes out of it a little bit. I mean, it just mixed together real good. And
Thank you.
you said that you thought about bringing it back, but I think you should, man, because I'm like I got like less than half a bottle. Just saying.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, no, I tend to bring scents back. You know, sometimes once the scent dies down for a while, it's been out for a while. I played on that. You know, it makes room for new scents. and you're not overwhelmed on the website where there's like 30 different scents. I feel like I have a lot already.
Right.
So just keeping scents that I like originally had and stuff. So I just play it by ear. Whatever slows down in sales for a while, I get rid of it. And then it's funny because sometimes I'll be thinking about getting rid of a scent, and then all of a sudden it has like a resurgence in sales, and I'm like, where did this come from? All right, I'll
Right.
keep it around for a while. But it's a way to like recycle stuff in a sense. So,
Mhm.
Right.
but
And-
again, like I say, I tell people all the time, if you love a product, a scent that I used to have, I can make it for you right away. I tell you, just inbox me, describe if you want it, emu, whatever, signature blend. Just talk to me in the inbox. I got no problem doing it if I still have all the sense
I
to
agree.
make it happen. And then I tell you, on checkout, just write it in the notes so I don't forget. And then I usually wind up doing it for people. So
Right.
just a little key.
Yep.
well,
So
that's good.
I got another question, another thing to tell you, bro. I like your videos when you do your routine, and because your beers, I mean, your beer is pretty badass. I gotta say
Thank you.
that. That's how
Thank
I
you.
want. Look, I'm jealous because I only got this white patch right here, and I want, like Johnny C. Johnny C. got a great
Right, right.
his
Yeah, he's
beer
got
is
the
like,
salt and pepper
yeah,
thing going on.
yeah, and I like that. But your beer
Thank you.
it looks nice. I like the shape of it, and I like I
Appreciate it.
said, I've been doing your how you last time you were here, you were saying how you do your style, your routine. You go one way and the other, and
Right.
I like that video, man. I watched it quite a bit, and
Thank
I
you.
try.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing it that way forever, man. And every now and again I'll like either reshare the video or just, let it go for a while and then make another one because people always ask about blow drying the beard. Do you blow dry your beard? Do you towel dry it? Yada yada yada. So it's nice to just send them the video of like a how to, instead of trying to describe it in the comments or, in the inbox. So,
right,
but a lot of people found success with it. So that's why I keep it going. And, and I
I
tell people too, like whatever works for my beard might not work for your beard type. The best thing to do is just try everything. You're
right,
not going to like blow dry your beard off one night and be like, just try everything, man. What do you got to lose?
right.
Mhm.
You're right
Yeah, I
about
agree.
that.
And everybody's is different.
Right, right.
I got this little thing here that kind of curls at times and stuff like
Right,
that. So, but yeah, everybody's is totally different. So I'm looking at your website right now. It's excellent. I really do enjoy it.
Thank you.
Um, I like that you offer travel size wash and conditioner. I'm kind of weird. Like I like having my travel bag like stocked, so, like I'm not stealing from the house. And then when you get back from vacation or something, then you have to replace all that
Right.
and stuff. So I really enjoy that you offer that and the
Thank you.
aftershave, because, that's,
Bunch of
so
baldies over here.
yeah. I haven't ordered for me yet, but I heard nothing but great things. So
Right on.
you'll see an upcoming here. I'm interested in you want to talk about the beef tallow and stuff, the
Yeah,
products you
sure.
have.
Yeah, yeah. The beef tallow, I tell people it's a universal product. It's great for your skin, sunburn, eczema, flaky skin. Women use it, kids. I have a newborn, and when they get the cradle cap after like a month, my wife would put a little bit of beef tallow on his scalp and massage it in. It works great. Again, for your hair on your head, your facial hair, it's I think like the perfect product. It's like you put it down and you could just use it for anything. You know what I mean? So, um, it's a little bit. I can. People are like, "What do you prefer, the butter or tallow?" Tallow is a little bit more lighter in your beard. It's gonna not weigh as much and hold down the flyaways as much as like a poured butter, because when I put the butter on, I seem to get a little bit more weight and it holds it a little better. But if you're looking for like full blown hydration, it's great as like a leave-in at night. Um, and you only need a little bit. That stuff stretches out pretty far. And the nice thing is too, a lot of beef tallows, and they have like lamb tallow, different animal tallows, but sometimes you'll get that gamey, like earthy smell. You know, it's hard to describe unless you smell it. We have zero. You hold it up to your nose, you can't smell nothing. You know, and I only
Nice.
use almond oil in it, so it's literally 2 ingredients, completely fragrance free. No, like I thought it standalone with those 2 ingredients worked great. I wasn't trying to add a bunch more just to say it was in there. It
Mhm.
rocked that way. I left it alone. You know, so
Yeah, it's simple. You know, simple. It's good. You know, I'm
absolutely.
interested in it. I haven't tried any beef tallow products. I have tried emu oil from Tambane,
Mhm.
which I came in after the whole bird craze.
Yeah,
So I heard it was really big. Everybody was trying to do it and stuff.
it
So
went crazy.
yeah, it works. It works well. I like it. But I don't use it every day.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm interested in trying the tallow.
Right on.
Black Banner. I didn't see you come in. Hello, Renee.
No, don't worry about it, Renee. We forgive you. We forgive you.
Oh, nay, nay.
Yeah. So and then you also offer the tallow butter on the 1 ounce or the big jar.
Right, 4 ounce or 1 ounce. I did. Yep.
Uh,
Because 1 ounce, like if you only use it for your beard, 1 ounce is perfect. You know, if you use it every day, you're gonna need more. But you know, you might just want to try it. You don't want to buy 4 ounces of it. So I try to always have like, hey, I could buy 1 ounce. Try it. Oh, this stuff's great. I'll get the 4 ounce next. Or like you said,
right,
you like to keep a bag packed for when you travel and stuff. It's easier to travel around with a smaller jar than
right.
a larger item.
That's it.
But
Like any kind of like sample bottles and stuff. You know, if I like the scent, I throw a couple of them in there. Then you got a
right,
couple of them. You're not worried about if it smashes and it busts a
right,
big bottle, 1 ounce
right,
bottle. You know,
right.
and you're crying when you get to your destination.
Yeah.
You know, so the sample. My beard's not that long. It's not that dense. So, you know, if I got to use 2 sample bottles, I'll use 2 sample bottles
Right, right.
unless they're a little bit bigger. You know, so
Sure, sure.
but yeah, I just it's just something one less thing to worry about when you're going on vacation, you know. So
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
just you throw it in there. I know everything's in there.
Right.
I'll buy 2 Chicago combs, you know, it's one every day and then one kind of in there, you know. So
Nice.
just something I do, and that's why I like those travel size things.
Right on. Yeah, yeah. Nah, somebody reached out to me like I don't know how long ago, but they were like, "Dude, I travel a lot and I love your products. Could you get me like a travel size container?" And I was like, "Dude, I'll just make a travel size, conditioner." I was like, "Why not? Screw it, you know?" Like
Hmm.
so that he kind of like sparked that cuz you could drive yourself crazy. It's like, oh, you have a 8 ounce and a 2 ounce. What about four? People are always, what about four? Like two's not enough. It's like, dude, I can't have every ounce,
Yeah,
available. I wish, but
yeah.
or the butter size, so it gets crazy. But yeah, I thought it was a great idea. So
Hmm.
you know,
Me too.
that's right.
And you also offer the liquid butter on the regular blend or the emo blend too.
Yeah, the emu liquid butter. I do 2 scents in that. I didn't go crazy. I did like a unscented and the vanilla bean. So you could buy liquid butter with emu oil added in it.
That's it, right? Um,
And then the beef
so
tallow face wash that I just
face
came
wash,
out with, which is great.
right?
Yeah,
I
You
love
have
it.
I
you
see
have the
that.
leave-in conditioner too, right?
Yes. Yeah, that doesn't have beef tallow, but yes, we have the leave-in conditioner as well.
Yeah,
And
I love it. Everything comes right up. Your sweatshirts, everything. I mean, as soon as you pull up the website, you're rolling. You're rolling right into it.
Thank you.
And as Bishop says all the time, you know, if you're clicking more than 5 times, you're probably not going to buy.
Right, right.
You know, so it's nice that it just plain and simple loads right up. You know, and you
Nice.
got everything on there. You know.
Yeah, thank you. I'm constantly on my website trying to make it seamless and effortless. Like you
right,
don't have to do 6 clicks to to try to see what it smells like. You
Mhm.
know, I want it super simple because, like you said, if it gets too hectic, I go on websites and it's too. I just leave. You know,
Yeah.
I try
Yeah.
for like a second, it's overwhelming, and I'm like, all right, I'm out of here.
It
Yeah.
is.
I mean, yeah.
So I
It's a
appreciate that.
proven fact. They had done it, research on it, and I'm trying to tell owners that if it's super complicated, and it's not super complicated, but it's not, you don't have the information that you need,
Right.
uh, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose me as a customer. You know, you're gonna lose
Right.
somebody as a customer. So,
Hmm.
so I got three other scents in here. That um, two of them are seasonal, but I like when I got it, especially the this one, the stalker. And that's it's more than it's something that you definitely be able to use it, not just for
Like,
Halloween time,
right. Right. Right.
And
Yeah, that was
I
this
know, man.
year's Halloween
I know
scent.
sometimes, I know sometimes I wait until like when they go on sale, but you don't. A lot of people say, "Oh, for me, it's not the value your company is when you do sometimes like what we do, it's a lot of companies, right? And it
Right.
helps. But some of the companies get sometimes people get their own impression, but man, and this one too, the Christmas ones that you make,
Yeah. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one I have used this one a few more times than the Stalker, but it's like I always say, you have to do things out of the box. It's a little Christmas thing in it, but it's also little different, and
Right.
and it,
Right. Right.
and it brings out. I like it, man. It's
Thank
I
you.
think it's really really cool. And this is your this blend is your original blend,
The signature line. Right.
your
Okay.
signature line. You
Yep.
want to
Yep.
tell us about your signature line?
Yeah. So that's just your, typical beard oil. I've been using that blend for, oh my gosh, almost 5 years, right? I don't know if you remember, but there was the big craze of grapeseed oil.
Yep.
Everybody went ballistic with grapeseed oil. If it has grapeseed oil, don't buy it, don't buy it, don't buy it. So I
Right.
originally started with grapeseed oil, and then one time in Instagram, it just like blew up. So I was like, all right, I got to remove it. Like I waited a while just to make sure, like this is what the community wants. I just didn't want to jump right away.
Hmm.
So once that craze was over, so I probably been, rocking with that oil for shit 5 years or something like that. But yeah, so then the emu oil line, I just take that signature blend and then add in the bottle 50%, so half the bottle of emu oil, and the other 50% I pour in my signature blend. So that's how you get the emu oil blend. So
Nice.
And the signature blends is still good. I mean, I like both of them are real good because uh if you use too much emu oil every day, it's like your
yeah,
beer is so light, and some people like that. But if you want to style it with a lot of emu oil the whole week, it's like you're gonna have a hard time. So I like to go if I go 2 days with emu oil, the
yep,
third day I go basic, right? And
yep,
then
yep.
um
I do the
man,
same
I'm
thing.
gonna I'm gonna read this sim profile on this Christmas one because I like this one pretty good. It's sweet orange peel, fresh fir pine, pine needles, blue sprouts, holly berries, clove, cinnamon, sweet rose, cedar shavings, chaos camel, warm moss, and blue moss. And like I said, man, the cologne, you get a little cologne on it, but it's something that for me, I had used it more than once, and I used it in Christmas once, but I had also used it just in the regular one because I like that
Right.
way the way it smells on it. It smells
I
pretty good.
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I
And
it,
that's a
it
lot
it
in there.
nails Christmas to me to the T. Like when I think of Christmas, that's the scent that I think of. Sometimes you think of like, stove fireplaces and more smoky and stuff, but for me, when I think of Christmas, I want like the bright with the pine and that scent coming through. So, but it's great. Sometimes in the middle of summer, somebody will shoot me a DM and be like, "Dude, look what I'm wearing right now." I'm like, "Dude, you're crazy, man."
Yeah. Um,
We had a couple of companies come in here, Kilt Beard, Raven. I see one bearded bishop kind of came in here, Black Manor. So hello, thanks for coming in. And yeah, you're seeing it right. This is Strong Island.
Yeah,
So get used to the name. You see the logo, and it looks great and
Appreciate
stuff.
it.
But
that's right.
Strong Island,
Five
yep,
Borough
yep.
Strong Island.
Raven,
Right.
you
That is
got it.
correct.
And Born Bearded, thank you, sir, for being here. I'm gonna tell you something. You just brought in a good point about this one, and I'm sorry that bringing it back, but
Yeah, no.
this one, me and you had conversation about when I started talking to you and I started trying your product. I was it's special because I have family in New York,
Right.
in the Bronx,
Yep.
and then I have family that I grew up there. I used to go over there and visit in the winter time and at Christmas. And this is kind of that, man. You smell this. It's not a typical country Christmas style. It's kind of the Christmas that you get on the city. You get all that extra. Not just the
Yeah.
like. And that's what I give for it. It's for me.
That's
It's
awesome.
sentimental. It is. It's cool as hell.
That's
Um,
awesome,
and then
man.
you
I love to hear it.
and, and then you also made this one a while back.
I seen that.
Shooter
That's
McGavin.
awesome. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then this one is bergamot, lemon, uh, tangerine, gardenium, velvet, cedarwood, sweet amber,
Uh, yeah.
sweet amber, and orange zest and vanilla.
Renee, yeah, he did YE update. This is the route he wanted to go. There was a company
Yeah,
that was in Long Island already, so he kind of couldn't go that route at the beginning of this. So it went from Brothers Beard to Five Boroughs, and now he's where he wants to be with the name. It's he wants Long
Oh,
Island kind of there.
there we go. Sorry, I lost connection somehow. I don't know.
oh, that's okay.
I was listening to you and everything froze up and I saw it lost connection. I was like, oh man.
Black
And
Manor
Steve,
was
thank you
wondering
for
about
being
the
here.
name change, so I was just going over what you said
Oh, right
about
on.
where he wanted
Appreciate
to
it.
go.
Right. Thank you.
She was
And
late
your
as
G's, thank you.
usual.
Yes, Ramsey, she was.
Hey, so Mike Ramsey had a good point earlier, and I want to bring it out because this is off topic of beer company, but you live. I'm interested on this topic because you, Johnny, you live in the city, so this affects you more. I'm pretty sure, but go ahead, Mike.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, we're talking about the bikes. Come on,
The what?
you drive the bike.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so
You
my bad.
smart.
You know. Uh, so I got out of the house and went to get some groceries earlier. On my way home, I'm in the middle lane, and there was a fine gentleman on his bicycle in the middle lane, and I kind of wanted to bump into him just to prove him a point, but you know. So I mean, do y'all see that a lot? I'm sure you have lots of
Well,
bicycles and whatnot.
I'm like an hour away from the city, give or take, which and that's calculating in traffic. If there was no traffic, you could get there in no time. So where I'm at on Long Island, it's a little bit more suburbs. Like we
Yeah.
have vineyards, we have farms, we got main streets, congested areas, but it's pretty different from the city life.
Mhm.
At nighttime there's still traffic, but you could sit in the road for a minute before a car comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's sleeping. It's not it's not
Right.
New York City where the city never sleeps. So we don't deal with that. We deal with like the guys that go out on bikes to exercise, but there's like 7,000 of them and they ride
Yeah.
the shoulder, but they're in the road. We deal with those guys,
Right.
that I can contest to. You're like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, you don't need to be four wide, like getting single file,
Yeah.
but
And it's funny when they tell you left,
Yeah.
right. Come on, what happened? What happened? Excuse me, or you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, you guys, like Ramsey's putting up with bikes in the middle of the road. We got four
I mean,
wheelers and snowmobiles,
Yep.
in Pennsylvania that are going up and down the roads because
Yep.
there's snow everywhere and it's cold as hell.
Yep. Yeah.
I
Nah,
mean,
I
same
would
here. Same here.
I would
call me
rather put up
crazy,
with
but
bikes.
like,
Yeah, I
call me
grew
crazy.
up. I
Go
grew
ahead.
up riding dirt bikes, and
Yeah,
behind where I grew up was a ton of woods, like preserved woods, pine barrens, they're called. So can't develop on them, but there's a ton of trails, old sand pits where they used to mine sand and stuff like that. So I grew up my whole childhood just playing in those woods in the sand pits, and then eventually riding dirt bikes and stuff like that. So, you know, friends had the snowmobiles. When it snows out, you get on the main road on the shoulder and you go to like Applebee's, you know,
yeah,
or like
yeah.
Fridays back in the day. And then yeah, people would park there. And but so that's kind of like Long Island life, it's pretty different from the city. A lot of people from the city come out here because it's a lot slower. Like we have wild turkeys that come into our yard, deer, raccoon, possums,
Right.
everything that you could think of. So it's a lot slower.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
so Long Island's kind of like the country of the barrels.
Right.
Yeah.
I just
So
feel like we have sidewalks for a reason,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Unless that
true.
guy
yeah.
didn't know he was in the middle of the road,
Oh, he figured it out real quick whenever I
Probably need to
Right.
change your pants too.
rolled the
Yeah.
window down and
Yeah.
introduced myself.
Yeah. A chief said that he just sold a dirt bike, KTM 550. That
Oh
thing wanted to
shit.
read me. Yeah.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I think you got a
Yeah,
little dyslexia in you too there, Bishop. It said
What?
525. It says
Oh
525,
my!
not 550.
You see my new. You see my new name. I changed it. It says
Yeah.
75% Irish.
Yeah, you got the clicker up. You can't see that.
Oh yeah. Well, I,
Yeah, 500.
figured.
That's gnarly. That's crazy. I rode like a 80 when I was a kid and then went to 125, two-stroke. And then my cousin he kept his dirt bike at my house. He had a, CR 250, and I remember I was maybe like ninth grade or something. I was a little pipsqueak. I had to like lean it against a tree because I couldn't touch the ground, and 2 feet kick it to start it up because I didn't
Yeah,
weigh enough with 1 foot. I couldn't do it. So I can't imagine a 500. Like that's crazy.
yeah, it is. Yes, it
So
is.
yeah.
So if
So
anybody's got any
Johnny,
questions, and it's opened up to the chat, we'll
right?
get to them. I think a lot of you guys have been around and have used the company. So give me some scent profiles. First off, barbershop will be bought because I'm a barbershop fiend.
Right.
But
Infamous. Infamous. I want to try Infamous.
Nice. Yeah, that's got
there
the
you go.
barbershop in there too. That one's
Blackberry
I love that
barbershop,
one.
correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
White
Yeah.
musk
Oh, there's
tobacco.
two.
It's great.
There's two.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You'll
can't
see
go
an
wrong.
older.
If you like barbershops, everybody calls it like barbershop 2.0,
Nice.
like
Nice.
you'll like it.
You'll see an order
Yeah,
for
I
me
had
in a little bit for that in 36 chambers because I've been
Nice.
threatening to pull the trigger on that one for a minute and I just haven't
It
gotten
is.
around
It
to
is.
it
It
yet.
is good. The 36 chamber. It is good. It's
It's got
I'm gonna do a light
bananas in
bulb
it.
real quick.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
You,
do a light
you
bulb
don't
on.
see a lot of banana scents, and that stuff intrigues me. The kind of weird off the wall stuff
Right.
you don't
When
see a lot.
yeah, dude, when I came out with that, people were like, banana, like, I don't know, like I'm on the fence about it, but I was like, I describe it when you first put it in beard, you get the banana, but that goes away pretty fast. So you're not
Yeah.
just like, it's kind of up front, fades away pretty fast, so you're not smelling banana all day. And then once they pulled the trigger and realized it, they enjoyed it. But I can
Yeah.
understand it because you're scared,
It
you're
makes
like,
it makes really good. It makes really good with the peach. Like it kind of marriage really really good. And then
thank you.
you get that little the moss right after that with the peach on it, and it does really good.
nice.
You also have some scents that I know that they're not especially for nighttime, but like the smoked peach,
Hmm.
it is smooth at night. That one is pretty good too. I tried it.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
uh, what would you say one is your most seller of your scents?
I would say the best seller would have to be. Oh, I'd say like two of them. The barber shop for sure. That's probably the number one because I think that's like tried and true, classic, all year round. You're gonna like it regardless. I think like not a lot of people get sick of wearing it, you know. So
Mhm.
that
Hmm.
the To Beard Co., which is a bunch of different tobaccos in one, that's a great seller because everybody loves the tobacco style scents. And then the Miami Vice, which is if you want to go your more citrusy, bite bright scents. So that I'd say the three tried and true, probably never going anywhere staple, you know?
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
I
like
was
I look at myself, and I have a lot of different products and a lot of different scents and stuff. But I know what the barbershop, you got the talc, you got the bay rum, you got everybody's mix on it and stuff like that.
right,
But I love every single one of them. It's like one of those that I don't have to think. I pick up
right.
a barbershop and it's like, all right, I know what this is gonna be.
Yep.
The other ones. Like I'm not a big foodie kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
gourmand kind of area. I do like some off the wall stuff, but I
Mhm.
I'm a classic. I'm classic. Put it that way.
Right, right. I tend to go more towards the darker sense. Like, I like your occasional Miami Vice and stuff, but I like my favorite is black that we have. It's like a dark cologne scent. I love those scents. The tobacco, the dark, let's call them nighttime scents,
Yeah,
or
date
people
night
call
kind
them,
of.
yeah, your winter scents. That's what I tend to like the most,
Nice,
but
Mm.
nice.
yeah,
Right.
no, you can't go wrong with the barbershop, really. I think that's your classic, or like your white musk. It's just a clean, refreshing smell. It's
Hmm.
not much to it, some lime, but it just when you smell it, you're just like, oh, there's not a lot of stuff in here. But then when you smell it, it's just balanced and perfect, and you're like, dude, I could wear this all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, when I started
Uh,
breaking down like things why I kind of went for it, Musk
Hmm.
was one of those.
Yeah.
It seemed like a lot of the ones that I was liking, it would have a note of it.
Oh,
It
right,
could
right.
be main or lower or whatnot, but it just seemed
Hmm.
like I would. That's what I kind of drew to.
Musk is a great scent to work with. It's one of my favorites. Musk, amber, and like tonka bean. Those, I mean, if you use them by themselves, you could sell it. They're just
Yeah,
I think they just smooth everything out. Like when I'm making products, scents, and it gets a little like wonky or sharp, you smell it. It's like whoa. If you got to smooth it out a little bit, you add one of those three, it just like mellows it out so well.
nice.
So I think that's why a lot of companies tend to go with it because they just like a staple.
Oh, that's
If
right.
pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know,
And
and
and Brewer,
I
to answer this.
see Bullfrog came in. What's up, bud?
Yep. What's up, Booker? And Brewer, to answer your question, no, I did not. I have not tried barbershop. You guys know I'm not favorite to barbershop, but we do have another question for you, Johnny. The
yep,
question is, do you have any oud scents?
yes, we do. I have oud in. Now let me think here. Dude, I
Smoked
think I
peach.
have it in. I gotta remember. I think I have it in Pharaoh's Legacy. I think there's oud in Obsidian Royale, I believe. And I think there's oud in Bearded Vacation. I think there's oud in there. Yeah. So
Black. It looks like Black has it.
yeah, the black with the vetiver and stuff, and
Yeah,
it's black leather. I had to put that in there because, and in parentheses, it doesn't smell like your traditional leather because that's a real pungent. You put regular
yeah,
leather, I mean that can destroy a scent with one drop.
Right.
yeah.
You know. But
Yeah, the smoked peach has a dark oud.
yeah,
That one is
So
really
yeah,
good.
you got your choice. There's a lot of them kind of has that note in there. So yeah, if you like oud, he's got you fixed up here.
and that's like when the oud craze was going crazy because those are my older scents. That's
Yeah.
when like oud was like, if you didn't have oud, you weren't selling. You know, everybody, what do you got that's
Mhm.
oud? So if you notice, those are like my older scents. You know, I kind of not steered away, but it ran its course. Sometimes I like to
Yeah.
work with other stuff just to so everything's not the same. You know, give variety, but
Yeah, you gotta change it up.
for sure.
Everybody's it is totally different. We
Yep.
find that out.
Yep.
How weird Bishop is that he doesn't like a barbershop, but he'll like a bodega. He'll like a bodega, I guess.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you make a bodega. I'll buy that. I'll definitely buy that.
A little cat
Um,
sleeping on the bread
well,
on the
um,
shelf.
yeah, yeah. And the music in the background, right?
You're right,
I mean,
right, right,
that's
right.
what I used to remember when I used to go to, you used everywhere. They were everywhere. The bodega, you go there, but the smell was unique. That's what I could
Oh,
say. It
it's
was a unique smell.
right, right. And you can't go in there with like, I'm about to go into like the coolest shop that has everything. Like if you're not from there, you're gonna just think like, dude, I'm not eating from here. Like, what are you
Oh yeah,
crazy? You
oh
know,
yeah,
it's like one of those things, you know. And then
yeah.
especially when you see the cat in there, like you're like, what? Because
Yeah.
bodegas all have cats that sleep on a loaf of bread.
Oh yeah, definitely. But they all of them is like, you know, it's been a while since I've been there. Of course, it's been years. But it's like back in the day, it was more like it was family. You go to a bodega, they know you by name. You
Right,
go there, and the communication in there. Um,
right,
eh, they know me because my language was the same. It's
right, right,
breaking down
right,
English.
right.
Um,
They
so
understood
there's
you.
another.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
understood you, right?
that's right. Yeah, yeah. There was another scent that I like. It was Liberty.
Okay.
That one was blue moss, summer,
Yep.
orange, fresh berries, big apples, black pepper, and dark vanilla.
Yeah, that one was blue musk heavy.
Yep.
Um, that one I still have I don't think I have that on my site. I had it on for a while. I think I just took it off if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see it here.
Yeah, I think I took it off.
Yeah.
That I took off that bomb pop because that's like a real like that was like my 4th of July scent, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and I brought that back for a while and then I just took it off. And I'm trying to think of what else I took off. Space Ride, which was like a blueberry tobacco scent, but that was like a OG scent. Was thinking
Yeah.
about bringing that one back again, but I don't know. We'll see.
No, you got
Uh,
a hell of a mixture. I'll tell you
yeah.
that. Just going
Thank
down
you.
it and stuff. I know a lot of people they like a nighttime scent. He has sleepyhead.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So it's really nice a nice selection. It really is.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I try
That
to have
that
something for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
that that sleepyhead is. I mean, it. You smell the vanilla and the lavender, but it wasn't something that would like choke you. It was well blend and it
Thank
was
you.
smooth. I like
Yeah,
that.
when I
Yeah.
originally put that out, I asked for a lot of feedback because I know as like a nighttime scent, it's hard because some people want punch you in the face scent, and then
Hmm.
some people want very subtle. So
Yeah.
I always run my scents medium, you know, so kind of get best of both worlds. And if you message me and you're like, dude, you got to make this like I want mine. Can you add extra? Yada, you know. And if I have the time, I could definitely do it. But
Yeah.
with the sleepyhead, I wanted feedback because you are using it at night, and I wasn't sure. Even if you like punch me in the face scents in the daytime, at nighttime you might not. You know,
Yeah.
so I got a little bit of feedback saying it's great, but it could be toned down a little bit. So the next batch that I put out definitely had a more mellow tone to it.
Right. Uh,
The brewer,
and that was
no, it
and
wasn't.
that's it.
He
That's
wasn't there, brewer, so he doesn't know about my sleep.
hey,
So
hey, but why we gotta keep him out of the loop? Let's just tell him why we get. So Brewer wants to know, was Sleepyhead named after Baker? And the reason for that was because we had a little show yesterday, and I was out of the show. By that, I had left, and then I got a message. Ramsey texted me. He said, "Hey, you got to pop back in. Baker just passed out and he's snoring on a live." And I'm like, no, no freaking way. So I click on it. Them right, Baker is there.
And now this is like past midnight, and I've been up since
Oh
5,
no, no,
and stuff.
no!
It had to be.
It was about 11 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
He does get up early. But it was
That's
funny because
hilarious.
we were all hollering at him on the through the computer. We were hollering at him, Baker.
He wasn't hearing it.
He was
No.
he was out.
We were
Sleeping
He almost
great.
had to call
legitimately
911.
worried and concerned about his health, and there were about 8 people
Ready to call
hollering at
911.
him. He wouldn't wake up, so I thought, okay, geez, maybe if I get Bishop on here, Bishop's voice will jar him awake.
Right.
And lo and behold, that's exactly what the crap happened. Freaking Bishop comes in. Baker.
That's hilarious.
And I still blame Jeremiah because he'll kick me out of that show like so quickly, and he left me there. He just left me there, just make an ass out of myself.
That's pretty funny.
The only best thing would have been if we could have recorded it, but we couldn't.
I took a couple pictures with my phone, but
wow, that's got to be great.
That's gonna be great.
What were you thinking when you woke up? Were you just like, "What the hell happened?" Or
I went right back in it. I was right back in the car.
Nice. Didn't skip.
But I was yelling at them all. That there wasn't like police or anybody at my door.
Right.
Yeah, but it was
all I
funny.
gotta say is we were legitimately concerned. We were trying to figure out which one of us was going to call Pennsylvania State Patrol for a welfare check.
I was about no lie. This is no lie. I was about to get off and call him on my personal phone to his personal phone because I know that he had his Bluetooth on. And but he got up before that. So
that's funny.
Scott, welcome in, bud. Oh, it's Mrs. Bruce City on Scott's.
Hey, Keith. Yeah, it wasn't the reject.
Imagine sleep talking. That'd be funny.
Yeah. So
that it could have
Johnny,
been pretty.
I got a couple pictures of you. So this one is you with with your hat and that amazing beard. I had the one when it was snowing, but I didn't have the time to download it.
Right now. I had a keychain.
And I got that, of course.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you was that with ChatGPT or?
Yeah, no, that 100%. I said make me into a keychain.
We have another style.
That is cool.
That's funny.
I like that. Yeah, that is. It's amazing with the ChatGPT.
Oh, dude,
when you do it right.
Crazy. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. That's funny. It's funny because it literally takes your pose, like that's the exact pose and everything. It just put like a keychain in my head.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
That's funny.
Yeah. Mike Natch, Empty Nest, how you doing? Thank you, sir, for being here.
What's up, Mike?
Oh, hey, he said he just took a power nap, just like you did, Baker.
Nice. And also, I just want to throw out there before I forget, I just recently implemented when you go on my website, a reward system for everything you buy. There's points available, and then after so many points, you get money off the product, your order. And it's cool. So if you sign up, it takes like 2 seconds. It'll show you if you're going to buy like a beard conditioner. It's like if you purchase this, it's like 90 points. And every 500 points you get $10 off. So it adds up pretty quick, and all you have to do is sign up. Really. There's no
Nice.
like membership fee or nothing. It's just a way to like, help give back instead of always like running a flash sale. You might not see it in your email or you might not go online that day. This way you can
Yeah.
just sign in, you get your points and get some money back.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. We got Beans came in. Mike Nash, of course, we said hello. And Freddie Wap.
Freddie, what up?
Yeah, he just came in. I think that was all that he came in. Awesome. Thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, hit the like button. It just helps YouTube say that, Bishop has a something that people may want to watch,
You make me feel special. Hey, and then listen, guys, if you guys go to you can still go to Five Barrels and it will take you to the website, right?
Yeah, I got a bunch of URLs. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So if you go to the Five Barrels, or if you go to StrongIslandBeerCo.com, you can go to the website. If you use Bishop 10, it give you 10% on your order, and the new rewards points. So that's awesome too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a great way to kind of start something, and people look forward to it, and so that's nice.
Yeah, dude, I had to like figure out how to do. I didn't go to school for none of this. I just was a regular guy, just started everything. So I learned how to like set up my website, take pictures, photography, everything. Like I just learned on my own. So all the time I'm constantly just like I said, I go on my website, try to make it as user friendly, and then just see what they have new, because you could add like apps to your website. So that was like an app that I found and I figured out how to kind of work it. So I was like, all right, this is a no-brainer now. I could finally do this, figured it out, so I'm stoked about that.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. I see people are talking. I just didn't want to miss a question or anything like that. But they're talking to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Mike Nash, Empty Nash Grooming. He goes, everything goes towards English lesson.
He's got to get book 2 of so that he can keep going with the lessons.
With the hook on phonics. That's correct.
Yeah.
So
I gotta start
Johnny,
getting. Oh, go ahead.
What else is new? What else is coming up new? Or what can we expect from the company coming up on 2026?
So this year, I don't like. I explained it in the past. I never tried to like set goals for the year. I just kind of play it by ear, because sometimes if I notice for myself, me personally, if you like set all these high goals and you're not reaching them, it could be discouraging. So, and this is my main source of income. It's my job, but I don't ever want it to feel like a job. So I kind of just, if this month I'm feeling like I feel like adding 3 products, obviously I do some research and take time to figure out, like the face wash and stuff and test it out before I put it out. But I don't have like a list of like these scents I'm dropping this year and this and this and this and this, I'm currently working on a like a conditioning bar for your beard, where it's not obviously it's just like a hard dense bar, and you just rub it in your hands a couple times like a shampoo bar. It's in the stages. I'm just like working on it, trying to dial it in where it's, you got to find the ratio. You don't want it too pliable where it falls apart, so just figuring out all that stuff. And again, I don't even know if I'm going to release it. If I get it right and I'm satisfied with it, I'll definitely release it. But it's something that's in the works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then as far as I think in the past, I used to have Chicago combs, but I was thinking about bringing those back because I sold them years ago. But, that's when they first came out. Everybody got them. And then, once you have 1 or 2, you're not, your comb doesn't wear out, so,
Yeah.
But I figured, it's a nice touch, and people that just are new to the beard game, give them I always have to remember that too, it's not just like customers, loyal customers that keep coming back. It's a lot of new customers too, so it gives them opportunity. So just bringing back Chicago combs and new scents and just stuff like that. Maybe add a couple more scents to the butter lineup, because for a while I only did the unscented.
Right.
So other than that, yeah, man, just kind of just having fun with it, playing it by ear, and just doing it that way. What the hell is that?
It's a wolf head.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He
Man,
wears it around his chest. He wears
Like
it
a
around his
belt
neck.
buckle.
Yeah, yeah,
Like Flavor Flav.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you got to make a chain with that thing, bro.
Oh, I got it. I got it already. One of the coolest thing is like when you go to your website, man, the wheel pop up, where it give you it's trying to give you automatically, you know, 5% off, 10% off,
Free
for free
shipping.
random sample oil. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
I was also going to ask you about the beard growth oil.
Mhm.
I just saw that on your website. That's something not super new, but it's rarely new, right?
Right.
So,
So I was just getting a couple people were like, "Hey, do you have beard growth oil?" Or the common question is what product do I need to grow a beard, right? So there's a lot of variables. I'm like, "How old are you? What does your beard look like now?" A lot of
Yeah.
guys that will say, "Oh, I'm 30 something years old. I just started growing a beard, and it's very patchy, or I can't grow here." I'm like, well, nothing I sell you is you're gonna take this and you're gonna get a full beard. I'm like, a lot of it, 90% of it's genetics. There's
Hmm.
ways to hide your patchy spots with the longer hair growing over, or blow dry a puffy. There's a million different things. But so the beard growth oil, I just took, in my eyes and through research, just like the best carrier oils to promote growth. And I always tell them that it's going to give your beard the best shot, but I'm not going to tell you it's a miracle oil. There's nothing
Yeah.
that exists
No.
that you use this, you're going to get an epic beard and it's the end all be all, So I
Yeah.
never like just try to sell them something. I'm always
Yeah.
honest. And they're like, "Oh, no, I appreciate that, man." I'm like,
Yeah.
it'll give you a beard its best shot, but
Hmm.
it's better than doing nothing. You know what I mean? So,
Well, I've been I've been a goatee a long time, and my sides were always patchy. That's why I kind of went with the goatee style. So I've been trying to regrow back there,
mhm,
and my famous words are, it makes your hair stronger. All these growths, they'll make the hairs that you have stronger, but it is not going to grow a follicle. If a follicle's not
right,
there,
right,
it's
right,
not going to grow it.
right,
But
100%,
it will make things stronger.
right,
I've been going through that, and
mhm,
it's just people have to realize that it's not miracle grow. It's not
exactly.
gonna
It's not fertilizer,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then I tell
yeah.
people too, like, "Oh, my beard only gets so long, and then I can't grow it out." And I'm like, "Well, what are you doing?" And they don't use beard products, but I was like, "You have to, because if your hair is damaged and very dry, it's gonna break."
yeah.
Right.
And it's never going to grow, because every time you brush it or touch it, you're breaking little pieces off here and there. Yeah, it's not going to happen overnight, but over a period of time, it's going to start,
Hmm.
shortening or being more see-through and stuff. So just always, word of advice, I'm sure everybody knows, but I always tell people, like, a great shampoo, conditioner, and if your
Yeah,
beard is longer, like a solid butter or the tallow or whatever, you
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
is you
you're gonna give them the best stuff to have a great beard,
right,
but
right,
it goes down to genetics, just like
right.
everybody says in here.
Yep,
Even the way that you sleep, you could be doing damage at
100%.
night, all that
Mhm.
stuff. So, you give them the stuff. Now we have to use it, and we have to research. We always say
Right.
this. Dan C's a big guy out there. He does all this research. It's good to kind
Yep.
of, go on to the YouTube, and search this. And companies always bring up stuff like this. You
Right.
want a clean beard, a conditioned beard. Use oil so that you don't have any damaging there, and then, like you said, butter and balm extra.
Yeah. I used to be a big, like, remember years ago, the thing was like, wash your beard once a week, don't
Yeah.
strip it, da da da. Like, I didn't wash my beard like sometimes every day or every other day because I realized my beard grows a lot better. I'm not getting the product buildup. Like, you could rinse your beard in the shower, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be better than nothing. But after a while, that stuff sometimes is like waterproof. You know what I mean? Like if it
Yeah.
has the waxes and oils in it, like so me personally, I wash every day or every other day, and my beard's never been better. But that's me personal. That's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah.
always say, dude, try everything because what works for 90% might
Hmm.
not still work for you. Your beard type, you might have super coarse, gray hair, white hair is way more coarse than black hair.
Hmm.
It's a lot drier, it's a lot more brittle, so if you got a full white beard,
Yeah.
always using emo oil might help you more than somebody that uses it half the time. So it's
Yeah.
just literally finding out what through trial and error what works best for you.
That's it. That's why you guys are in business. That's why you have all these products, is because of the fact everybody's different.
Right.
I didn't use conditioner for the longest time.
Hmm.
Now I'm into conditioner because, my beard seems to act better, feels healthier.
Yeah.
So, our routines, people talk about them all the time. Dynamite has a show of his whole routine that he does, and it's just basically we're giving information out there, but you're going to be different.
Right. It's a
Correct.
great starting point, and you could
Yeah.
build off it, take away from it. But if you're just going in blindly, it's a great starting point to figure
Hmm.
out, how you want to set up your routine and stuff. Um,
Yep.
People would be like, "Oh, you blow dry your beard, do you damage it?" I did a couple of videos where I leave the leave in and then I blow dry just to give it that added protection and stuff. But if I don't blow dry my beard looks like it's like this big because my hair it just goes straight up and
Yeah.
then it's just wild. Like if I brush it out where it's still wet and dry and it's like, all right, it's looking good. And then as it dries, it's like up to here. So it's like I have to blow dry my beard all the time or else it just looks crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I got no choice.
So I have a question on your bomb. I know
Hmm.
Brewer is here. Brewer is the bomb guy.
Oh man.
I just started using bomb myself. Can you tell me a little bit about your bomb?
Yeah, so it has basically I use my carrier oil for my emu blend. So it
Okay.
has the emu oil, the all the rest of the ingredients, and I add some beeswax to it, obviously, because it's a bomb. I go with a lighter to medium, but more on the lighter hold, and that's only really for preference because when I use it, that's what I feel like works best for me. And then
Hmm.
again, I could have 3 different bombs, like light, medium, strong,
Yeah.
but I just figured where I'm at is, like, middle of the road, kinda great for all around, all purpose,
Hmm.
so that's how I kinda ratioed it in a sense, but,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, and Brewer
Um.
just he said he put an order in for a vacation and barbershop.
Oh,
Barbara,
nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support, bro. Thank you.
definitely.
Hope he
Um.
signed up. Get those points.
Yeah. For the reward points.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Have you thought about start getting into the mustache
I
stuff?
did. I did for a while. I sold mustache wax. Um I sold it probably for about 6 months, and it sold well, but making it is a nightmare. It's all the resin, the pine resin and stuff like that. I'm just getting picky here, but the cleanup is like astronomical because that stuff is you get pine sap on your hand. Like imagine all your equipment now is loaded with it and you can't use like plastics. It leaches, all the chemicals and it's going to melt because you're double boiling it. And you can't wash it in the sink because you don't want that stuff going down your drain. So,
Right.
and not to sound crazy, but I got 3 kids. I got a newborn 6-month old. My time, like once they're in school, like all my kids are in school where I could dedicate like, all right, 8 hours to the business. Like everything I
Yeah.
do is from like 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night when the kids are in bed. The wife has the baby. He's sleeping.
Yeah.
That's when I get to pack orders and put labels on and do everything. But during the day, dude, I got the baby all day, 6-month-old. Kids at the
Yeah.
bus stop. I'm like daddy daycare, so that's
Mhm.
the reason why I kind of stopped, just because it was a nightmare to make. Now if you want to say that sucks, I get it, but for
No,
me, it's
hey,
like it's not even worth it. I
it's
was like,
truth. Truth. It's
Right.
truth, man.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
yeah,
You just
You
put
gotta
up a
value.
Christmas tree and your hands are all full of that pine just there.
and it's multiplied because it's like a powdery resin, and
Yeah.
when you heat it up, it gets even gnarlier. It's just you're scraping and scrubbing, and you got to do. I put it in the bowl. I'm clean. I bring it outside. I dump it out. Bring it back with hot water. And just when you think you got everything, there's more.
Yeah.
And then you got to go
Yeah.
to the next thing, the other boiler, because it's bubbling out. And then on the stove, all the little
Right.
particles. And now the top of the stove is covered. It's a freaking nightmare. That's like.
There you,
Like, save
there
it
you
for
go.
whoever else wants to do it. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike Nash say, as long as they keep making glue sticks, I don't need no stinking pine erasers.
There you go. Right.
uh, so, so I know the last time I had you in the show, we were talking about where I think it's your older son wanted kind of wasn't getting involved. Was
Right.
getting a turn attraction to the beer company
hmm
business. Is he still in that stage, or he just lost interest?
We, to be honest, we came downstairs. I still have everything written, and at the time, he was, I think, 8, because he's 9 now. So it was about a year ago. He was very interested, but then, as much as an 8-year-old's going to be interested, because then it got boring. I'm like, all right, we got to try this and that. I tried to make it fun for him, but you know, he
Yeah.
kind of was like, are we selling it tomorrow? I'm like, no, we got to come up with a design. I want you to draw something.
Right.
And I didn't make it happen overnight. I kind of was like, all right, tomorrow or a couple days, think of something in
Yeah.
your head, but between
Yeah.
video games, school, everything, his friend, he kind of gave up, and I was like, he's not ready yet,
Oh yeah,
But he
that
did come
happens.
up with some sense. I think we came up with like 4 or 5 different ones, but
I'm
he
like
was
I told
getting
you, man,
crazy
that
though.
that that edge that you have in there, because it will. We all family members, right? I mean, we all got kids.
Right.
We're all parents, brothers, sisters. It you know, we relate to that family business part, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah. I
just
didn't have that growing up. Nobody in my family owned a business. So growing up now with my son, who's now 9, I can kind of explain to him, just kind of put that entrepreneurship mindset in him a little bit. So sometimes he was making like artwork, and he's like, hey, can I sell these? You think anybody would buy them? Can we put them on eBay? And I was like, yeah, but you got to put some time into it, and you got to make it nice. Doesn't have to be great, but I was like, put some effort into it and stuff. So he's kind of
Mhm.
now like making stuff and always asking, can I put it on your website? And stuff like that. So kind of just throwing him in there, but hopefully when he gets older, he could help me. He's starting to now, but I can involve him a little more.
Yeah.
yeah. And that's the part on it. I mean, at least he's still
Right.
asking
Yeah.
the questions that we want to hear, right?
Yep.
And I mean, it's a whole different mindset, because where we grew up into now is way different. But we also
Right.
want to we also want to give them what we didn't have, right? So it's kind of like a
Right. Right.
double-edged sword.
Right.
We don't want them to have all the video games and the tablets and the phone, but we also want them to have what we didn't have, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
It's a
we got
hard
to find a happy
balance.
medium. But the
Yeah.
fact that he's asking the right questions, that's
Yeah.
a plus, man.
I always try to like instill in them stuff like that while we're driving. You'll see like construction workers, like before the company I did construction, and I was like, see the guys outside, it's freezing out and they're shoveling, it looks like they're doing hard work, right? And he's like, yeah, that's crazy. I said, see the guy sitting in the truck in the heat, he's nice and warm. I said, that guy's making more money than the guy shoveling. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, he's driving the truck, he has his license and he's nice and warm. And I said, see the guy in the payloader, I said, he's making even more.
Yeah.
So I try to, and I did construction, I worked, I had my CDL, but not to say there's anything wrong with working with, I did my whole life, like manual
Right.
labor. So I just try to explain to him, like, there's levels, you know, not everybody's equal on the ground making the same, you know. If you try
Right.
harder, get your license, that guy's nice and warm, he's in the truck. So I try to install that
Yeah.
in his head a little bit, and
Yeah.
you know, any little bit I can. So, but he gets it, which is cool.
Man, you talking about CDL? I gotta go Monday and go get my physical card because it
Oh,
expired
nice. Did you
yesterday. I don't
what
I
did you
don't I
get?
don't
B?
drive no more. I don't drive no more. But
Okay.
I have to carry it. But yeah, I drove for 23 years,
Oh, nice.
and now I'm just boom. This is my office.
Yeah. Nice. Did you have
I
your class A or B?
hey,
A? Nice. Yeah, I only got B.
yeah, I got the class A. I had it since the beginning.
Nice.
Uh, when I got it, so when I got it in 2005, I got my I got my so I went in and I went in for the test and I passed the first three. I took the last, it was doubles and triples. I failed that. I took tanker, passed it. I was like, I'm done. And I haven't even go back. And
Yeah.
I don't need it. Like I say, I work for for a company. I'm just kind of like I run the company.
Great.
I'm not the owner, but I run the company. My phone rings 24/7. But yeah,
That's cool.
I told my wife, I said 23 years, so busting my ass driving for this, yeah, it's worth it. But
Yeah. No,
sometimes I
it's
hate it.
great to have. I just
But
keep renewing mine, you know, whatever it is, 10 years or 8 years or something. I just renew it.
yeah, it's because you never know. I mean, that's
Right.
the only reason I used to keep it. Now I keep it because my boss told me that he wants to have it. I don't know why, because I'm not getting on another truck. But he pays for it, so I just go back
All
and renew
right.
it.
Yeah, you can't beat that,
But
dude.
yeah, um, yeah, I've been like I haven't drove a truck in 9 months now.
Oh,
And
wow.
the other day I got in the truck just to move it around the yard, and I was like, I don't want to do this. Definitely don't want to do this. So
Yeah, I had to learn on like a 1979, I think it was, or something, Ford six-wheeler dump truck standard.
right,
And then when I took, because I worked for the town, when I took my road test, I had to go to where the road test was, and I was like, shit, you know, you're nervous because you got to do the pre-trip, walk around the vehicle, you know, name everything. So when I get there, the lady that was the instructor, the test giver, she had
yeah,
another lady with her, and I'm like, what's going on? They both get in the cab with me. She was teaching
there,
the helper how to administer the test.
yeah,
So I'm like, damn, no way. She's gonna be like super like on point because now she's teaching somebody, and we're in a bench seat, you know. So and it was the winter. We're all bundled up, and now I got to shifted with the standard. I'm like, her knees are in the way. I'm like, dude, this is. I passed, thank God. But I was like, come on, man, like that's crazy.
man. My first truck was at 18 speed.
Yeah. Wow.
The first truck that I drove, it was my favorite.
Yeah.
And then the last, I don't know, 6 years was automatic, and I was like, man, I like this because I was the guy for the company I was working. I was the guy that the other drivers didn't want to go to New York to the Bronx to the Five Boroughs, and they will offer you your pay for that and plus $200. So on
Right.
the weekend, the company was right at on the weekend. I will spend the weekend there and do like 5 or 6 runs, and it was $200 on
Nice.
top,
Not. Yeah.
five,
Heck
six
yeah.
runs. You
That's
know,
awesome.
I had a rule. The rule was I would go only to the daytime
Yeah.
and not at night. And I needed to be out of there. I would, you know, they would not let me. I don't want to spend the night there because I'm not stupid. I know what it was,
Right.
And
Right.
you on a
Right.
truck with whatever it is, they're gonna think it's something valuable. So
They robbing you.
yeah, so
And a lot of
but
those roads are one way in, you know, so now
it's
you got to
small.
loop, you got to go up 2 blocks over, and then the 90-degree turn if you're in a tractor trailer is crazy. And if
Oh yeah.
somebody's parked close to the edge by the stop sign, now what are
Mhm.
you doing? And you got cars behind you. It's a nightmare.
Oh yeah. I understand why some people don't want to go there because it's
All
not
right.
for everybody.
No,
but
you got to
it's
be a A1 driver, that's for sure.
you or yeah, or have some steel, cojones
Yeah,
and make it right. Either or.
for real.
So
Yep.
no man, listen, you are, like I said, you have an amazing beer. I was
Thank you.
hoping Jose was gonna show up because I even had a picture for him, because he does have an amazing beer too.
Yeah, and he cut
Uh,
it down.
yeah, he did. He
He
did.
cut like half
He did.
off.
Wow,
Crazy.
he did.
Yeah.
It is. And yes, I was waiting for him to pop up, but I sent him the link. He said okay, and never showed up. So,
Yeah.
but
I
it's
know
okay. I mean,
he's
family
got
first, like
kids
I
and
always say, family
right,
first.
right.
And man, any last words you want to say before we, cut it off? And
Um Nah, just thank you for having me, thinking of me, always, showing support. I appreciate. Thanks for all the I just want to say thank you to all our customers over the years being patient. I understand like sometimes people might get frustrated with the name change and what is he thinking and stuff, but I like again, I'm doing this as a main job but also want to have fun. Like I don't ever want it to be like like I thought about it and I was like, dude, I'm just doing it. Like whatever, people accept it. If not, whatever. No, I just want to say thank you everybody for the support through all platforms, liking, sharing, just helping spread the word. Over all these years, I can't believe it's something that started off as like a hobby. And I'm like, all right, if I sell a couple things, it's a couple extra bucks, whatever, turned into a full-time gig. I still can't believe it. I don't want to sit here and be mushy, but it's still still blows my mind that like
great.
people still purchasing and they're happy with the product, and that's what keeps me going, man. So I just want to say thank you, truly.
Oh,
And you're
awesome.
always active. You're always active. I do gotta say this because you're always active on the social media with with either the code. Sometimes you offer free shipping.
Right, right.
Believe it or not, I know, especially the way um shipping is with the postal service. It's hard for you guys because their rates keep going up and their service
All
is
the
crappy.
time.
We all know
Yep.
that.
Yep.
But we sometimes, a lot of people don't realize is that sometimes when you put that in there for, let's say, when you run the free shipping, I know sometimes you run it for a few weeks, right? When you run the free shipping, sometimes that's what the customer behind sees that, and that's all he needs to realize. Well, if I could pay just the $20, I could get the free shipping and send it.
Right.
What it don't, it's not a lot, or they don't see it like that, and they don't realize that you guys got to eat the cost of the shipping. But
Oh, right, right.
sometimes to make that sale, that's what you have to,
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I always I try to run my business how I want to purchase and what I want to receive from other businesses that I purchase from. So when I used to message companies and they wouldn't answer back or answer emails for like a day and a half, 2 days, I'm like, dude, how are you running a business like that? I get it. They're like multi-million-dollar businesses, so they don't
Yeah.
care in a sense. But I always make
you know,
sure, I try to give the best when I can, like right away, try to send out the emails, codes just for thank you, appreciation, just to save some money. Because again, everything's super expensive now. I get it. People aren't buying and they might cut back on beard products. I'm not trying to take all your money. I'm just trying to always help and give sales as much as I can without like overwhelming amount,
okay.
where it's like, what the hell, or the free shipping and stuff like that. So I'm just always trying to constantly give back in a sense that way. Um, Again, I'm not trying to get rich and try to like make every dollar I could get. Like, obviously, I'm in business, I'm trying to, but I also like to give back, man, just because I appreciate all the support that's always comes in over all these years. And you chose to come to us, so it's my way of giving back in a sense.
And we appreciate
Yeah.
that. To the bottom of
I,
my heart, we appreciate.
Excellent.
no, thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
when I reached out to you for the New Year, the big New Year giveaway, um, you could have said no. Again, I was humble that you said yes and you helped us out, and it was
Yeah,
it was
dude.
great. So always thank you for that.
No,
Um,
always.
right. All right, Mr. Baker. Any last words?
No, I'm looking forward. I'm browsing your website now. You
Sweet.
got a
Thank you.
cart going.
Nice.
But it sounds great. Looks good. Glad you
Thank you.
got your name that you wanted.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's awesome. It's
Thank
great.
you. I truly appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
And
Appreciate it,
the
brother.
tallow butter, my wife took it. I mean, yeah,
Yo,
she let
happens
me
all
use
the
it once in a
time.
while, but she took it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is some good stuff. So
When I make mine, I gotta make like my wife has those big mason jars, like not the drink size, like I don't know, 16
Yeah.
bigger than 16
yeah,
ounces. I gotta like fill that thing up for her because she's like uses it religiously.
you
So
got to tell
it's
her, honey, I'm gonna give you this much, but I could have sold this for this much, and I'm giving it to you.
that's fun.
But
I get that
hey,
stuff
listen,
in 55-pound bricks, so I got tons of it, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mike, any last words, sir?
Johnny, man, thanks for coming on and talking to us. You're a pretty cool guy. Fun to talk to. Um,
Thank you.
I got a couple of products from you from before. I like them. They're solid. Um, Gonna get a few more here in a little bit, I do
Right
believe.
on.
But yeah.
Thank
Congrats
you,
on
bro.
the new name,
Thank
and
you.
keep killing it, man. Keep killing it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Just like I said, man, I appreciate everybody. You know, I put my all into every picture you see. I'm the one man band man, you know, from
Yeah.
pictures, product pictures to website development to creating the labels, placing the labels, making all the sense, you know. So like
It's
that was
awesome.
And
AI, of course, but most of the, artwork that you see on my labels, I
it takes
literally
time.
create from
Even the
scratch. So
AI stuff take time. I mean, me and
Yeah.
Baker know that. Mike knows that. We all try, and it. I
it,
mean,
I'm
you came
I'm
up with this
glued to
one.
my yeah.
You came up with this one, and then I was like, "Wow, that looks better than the one I had, the one I done for the
Yeah.
show." So,
Nah, dude, after all these years, I kind of just figured out, what to type in, what to do, what to create
Yeah.
and stuff. So it definitely helps. And no, like, and it feels good when people notice the hard work, because I do it not to try to get people to say it, but when people do realize, like, hey, your product pictures are great, everything looks good, it makes me feel good because I literally put all into it.
right, right, right.
So I appreciate it, man. Just by you saying the website was easy to
Yeah.
navigate means the world because I'm up late, making sure, trying to dial in even just the slightest thing. So I
Yeah.
No, it
appreciate all the
absolutely
feedback
is.
too, man.
Yeah.
Truly
And
Yeah.
do.
I will tell you, I will tell you one more thing. Uh, we us three, we hadn't talked about the show. We don't do that. I let them know who's coming in, but I wanted to be unscripted, so we
Right.
had not said anything about the website to each other or anything like that. So I didn't want you to think that all this was unscripted. This is from their opinion
Yeah.
completely.
Nah, right
Yeah.
on.
And I gotta give it to you, Johnny. This is the first show that I had in the past. It's a 5, 6 shows that Mike Ramsey talks a lot. I'm giving it to you. It's the first show that Mike Ramsey has talked a lot. I think
Nice. All right.
I got a little tracker on my computer. Mike Ramsey has said 75 words today. That's 75
Oh
words.
man.
Good job, Mike.
Good
I had a
job, brother.
picture. I had a picture for Mike, but I'm not gonna do that.
No, no, you're not.
Okay.
I
So
know.
couple
I
questions.
gotta try to hop in your shows more, dude. But I've like not to give you an excuse, but with the newborn and the other kids, dude,
That's
like
Yeah.
that's
I'm freaking
It's tough.
swamped. Like I'm
Yeah.
only down here interrupted because my kids slept at my mother's house.
yeah.
So they're with the grandparents and my little one's upstairs with the wife. But other than that, I have a 9-year-old son, 4-year-old son, and then a 6-month-old son. And the
Yeah.
9 and 4, it's like WrestleMania all day, and I'm like dealing with
Right.
that. But so I never have time to like hop in people's. I feel bad, but in another year or so, once shit starts calming down, man, I'll be more active. But So I apologize for that.
It's life, man. It's
you-
life.
Yeah, I always have said this to everybody: family first, and
Yeah.
I respect that family first. I got a 5-year-old. I have a 5-year-old son that he's autistic, so
Okay.
my whole routine, I try to do it when he's asleep.
Right.
That's
Right.
when I
Right.
told you guys earlier that my son, my wife just got off from a nap and she went to get him my grounds to be quiet because
Yep.
that's what he wants to eat. So it happens. Like I said, no biggie. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you were here.
No, I appreciate it, brother.
One more topic before we close the show. I got 2 questions for you. First question for all of us. You guys watching Super Bowl and what team you rooting for?
I don't. This is gonna sound crazy. I don't watch football, and I could care less who's in it.
Wrong
To
with me.
keep it a buck. I'm not a big sports guy. So
Yeah.
sorry, I'm
What about
boring
you,
with that
Baker?
answer, but
Honestly, we do stuff for the Super Bowl. It's mainly food and beer.
Oh, yeah.
But it's honestly, it don't matter which team. It
Yeah,
really don't.
I know.
I know it's a foot in the beer fit.
Yeah.
So I got a request for you, Baker. Would you should set a phone or a little camera on a tripod somewhere, and you should record yourself. Maybe we catch you. Just saying. All right, Mike. The same question to you about the Super Bowl.
I probably won't watch it, but I want whoever's playing New England to win. I don't care who it is.
Right on.
Okay.
I mean, like my favorite 2 teams are whoever plays Dallas and whoever plays New England. So
I could respect that. All right.
as long as the Pats lose, I will be happy.
Right. I don't watch football. I'm gonna watch it, of course. I watch it for the commercials.
Right.
My team is the Cleveland Browns. I know everybody's gonna say they suck. I know they suck, but it's my team. Last question, I promise. So you say you don't watch sports at all, but I'm gonna ask you anyways. Who's your favorite college team?
Oh, college. You got.
Yeah.
I couldn't name one.
Well, we have the same boat.
I don't. I'm not that type of guy. I like my spare time. I don't watch sports. I'm into like shooting, like going to the gun range. I like motocross. I like skateboarding. I like X Games. That's me. So sports never. I loved playing sports, but I never was a fan of like watching sports. I rather watch like street league skateboarding or put on a podcast of like guys blowing stuff up with 50 cals, like that's right.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's me.
Yeah.
Baker, same question to you, sir.
Oh, that's Notre Dame. I mean, yeah.
Notre Dame. Okay. Mike, same question to you. Oh, now, you know what he's saying. I'm gonna tell you what he's saying. He's saying he likes this team, Georgia Tech, his favorite team. That's what he's saying. We can't hear him, guys, but I'm telling you, that's what he's saying. I guess he's having technical difficulties. Is that what you say, Mike? Georgia Tech is your team?
No.
Go Bulldogs. Is that what you say?
Not at all.
Yeah. I don't even think I've ever watched college sports ever.
As far as I'm concerned, that picture is absolute blasphemy.
You look like you're having fun there, Mike.
He keeps showing it. He thinks it's cute and funny, and it's not anymore. No, I'm a diehard Steelers fan. Diehard Steelers fan. So.
You know I love you, Mike. That's why I got to bring it up every time. But go Georgia Tech.
You have funny ways.
Johnny, it's a pleasure, brother. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
I appreciate everybody in the chat who stuck around and we're here supporting.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
anytime you need anything from me, my door's always open.
Likewise, brother. Likewise. Thank you for having me, man. Really appreciate it, bro.
No
it's really honored. Thank you. You guys are great, man. It's been a blessing. Easy to talk to. You guys rock, man. Thank you.
Thanks and I want to say to anybody, mental health is super important. You guys don't become a number, don't become a statistic. If you guys need somebody to talk to, please reach out to somebody. My
Absolutely.
my phone is always open. To that being said, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you next time. Johnny, don't go nowhere.
Peace